Hey everyone, welcome back to Steinsgate playthrough. So, we've changed the timeline in the previous episode once again. So, is it okay to change history on a whim like this? I almost feel guilty about it, but since I'm the only one who remembers the original Akiba, nobody can blame me. Come on, dude. Your friend's life changed. And it's not like I can change it back. Well, you wish. But still, what in the world did Ferris the Mail say? Well, it was a warning for her dad not to do something in order to survive a deadly accident, so now he's alive. That's what it did. Keep up, Rintaro. The next morning, I go for a stroll through the streets of Akiba. What I discover is that although the chaotic energy familiar to me has receded, Akiba is still Akiba at its core. Are your friends still your friends at their core? The few electronics stores that I used to frequent are still here. In fact, they have multiplied. You can still hear their loud theme songs and the cries of salesmen all the way from the sidewalk. Keep telling yourself that minor changes. Electronics otaku and PC maniacs walk the streets with unkempt hair, wrinkled clothes, and eyes burning with intense purpose. There are even cheerful foreigners taking in the sights. The maid and young female otaku have disappeared, but the hobbyist essence of the town isn't changed. I admit it's a relief. It's delusion. Denial. Yesterday I heard from Mayuri how we met Ferris on this world line. I was wondering, since May Queen no longer exists. It was at a small Raynet tournament at a toy store in Ikebukuro. Yeah. We went to cheer on Daru, but he dropped out because of a stomachache, so Mayuri and I ended up taking his place. Our opponent was Ferris. We got crushed, needless to say, but Mayuri says that Ferris was very gracious and gave us advice on how to play. That was the beginning of their beautiful friendship. Imagine a world line where you don't know each other. All about that. Our past has changed considerably, yet we still ended up with the same close relationship we had on the last world line. Fascinating. Maybe Lady Luck is looking out for us. Oh, I wouldn't say so. I've got mail. Who's that? Pat GHQWSKM. We are watching you. Damn. I get chills. Attachments. Jelly? What the hell? Someone's watching you and knows how you do all these things. And jelly, that's a warning almost. Because first, a human that were in the experiments of CERN, of time travel, they ended up jellified. So that's basically a death threat. Is this a prank? Spam? Why red gelatin? Who's watching me? What's going on here? I guess your theories about you being watched by the organization are not just theories anymore. You've been preparing for this your whole life, so you know what to do. I spin around, although it's fucking terrifying, searching the crowd. A few passersby look at me strangely. I don't care. Something is wrong. Goosebumps break out over my body. Is it the organization? CERN? Oh boy. If so, then this mail is a threat. No shit, Sherlock. My pulse skyrockets. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. What do I do? Do I tell someone? Who? I can't involve anyone. It's a prank. It has to be. Well, that's a very deliberate prank. It's so detailed. My god. Ignore it. But what if it's serious? Dude, it is serious. Are the men in black coming? I'm dead. They'll erase me. Erase us. Should I call the police? No, not enough evidence. What do I do? What do I do? What the hell do I... Thoughts spin inside my head. Every pedestrian looks like an enemy. I flee from the crowd. Damn. After I manage to calm myself down, I head back to the lab. For now, I'll write that mail off as a prank. It's still early. Well, I guess it's actually noon, but Mayuri, Kurisu, and Lukako are already at the lab when I return. I greet them, trying to keep the anxiety out of my voice. It's Sunday, Obon weekend. What are you doing here, lab girls? Pardon the intrusion, Okabe-san. He's referring to Lukako as girl. Like girls. Good morning, Okarin. The two cute high school girls waved to me in greeting. By the way, one of those girls is actually a boy, but he's a guy. In any case, the sight warms my heart. Oh, what if not a certain assistant who just gives me a bored look before going back to reading? What are you doing? Oh, that's so cute! Look at them! Mayuri and Lukako are sitting next to each other on the sofa, reading a book together. How do I hide it? Look at them! So cute! It looks like a cosplay photo album. Yesterday I went to Nakano to buy doujinshi, remember? Well, I was there. I found a photo album of a super cute cosplayer. So I splurged on it. Look, Luka-chan. This is a costume of Sedona from Blood Tune. It's so detailed and cute. It is. I see, she's showing it to Lukako as part of his re-education. What? To think that he was so reluctant to get involved in cosplay. Looks like Mayuri's persistence has paid off. Actually, judging by his obvious interest in the photo album, maybe he was always interested in cosplay, just too shy to cosplay himself. Take a look, Chris-chan, it's amazing! I'm okay. Looks like Chris is not interested in the photo album. Rude. She just gives a cold Instead, she's reading a difficult-looking English book. Damn it, this is not time to be showing off your intelligence. You're going to make Mayuri cry if you talk to her like that. Don't make Mayuri cry. Or so I thought, but Mayuri doesn't seem to mind, so I stay out of it. Wow, look at these swimsuits. So much skin, she's got a great figure, like a gravure idol. Must be nice. Nice? The swimsuits? I don't have that great of a figure. Don't worry, Luka-chan. I'm sure you'll make our big friends brave hard. No. Absolutely not. Cursed. Hey now, Mayuri. What are you saying? It's like you're referring to Daru with that remark. And plenty of people like flat chests. Damn, so even if you don't have breasts, you should still have confidence in yourself. Well, that's true kinda, but the way it's said... Kurisu choked. Kurisu starts choking on her coffee. I know how she feels. I almost did a spit take with my soda. Mayuri's breasts are huge for her height, so her advice lacks a certain element of persuasion. You lack a certain element of brain, Rintaro. I know, once Komima's over, let's all go on a trip to the beach. She's been making costumes all summer, I haven't had time to play at all. What do you think, guys? A Labman beach trip? All of the Labmans? I can't go. I have to go back to America soon, and I haven't even started packing yet. Yes, I can see you're in a rush. I bet you didn't even have time to lounge around and read. Carissa snaps her book shut and glares at me. Fine, I'll be blunt. There's no way I'm swimming with two perverts like you. That's fair. That's fair. If it's just the girl members, I'll happily go. Be honest, Christina. You just don't want me to see the Mongolian spot on your butt. I don't have a Mongolian spot. I don't even want to check that out, what that means. Anyway, if it's just girls members, then doesn't that rule out Lukako? No, Lukako is not a freaking pervert. Okay? What's that supposed to mean? Didn't we tell you earlier Lukako is a bona fide guy? I think in this world line she doesn't know. Maybe. Yeah. Straight up negative. My declaration of the truth freezes the air instantly. What? That just happens? Huh? There's something off about their reaction. You're the worst. Where do you get off calling her a guy? What? In this world line, Lukako is actually a girl? Yeah, Okarin, that's a terrible thing to say. Damn. Even Mayuri condemns me. Lukako, meanwhile, turns pale and hangs his head so I can't see his face. Is he crying? Good job, Rintaro, damn it. Normally he'd get depressed and say something about how embarrassed he'd be to wear a swimsuit, but he wouldn't start crying. Christina, I understand your desire to deny the truth, but it's difficult to imagine that a guy could ever be so cute, but he's a guy. Okabe. Chris advances on me with a stern glare. If you want to give me stupid nicknames, that's fine. I mean, it's not much. What you said just now is below the belt. I didn't take you for the kind of guy who thinks it's funny to hurt people's feelings, but I guess I was wrong. You're a real jerk, Okabe. Huh? Yeah, that's deserved. What did I do to deserve this tongue lashing? A lot. Apologize? Apologize to Urishibara-san right now. Wait a second. I don't have to apologize for anything. I just said the truth. It's okay. Damn, dude, just... Oh my god, he's never starting to think in time travel elements. Lukako gets up from the sofa, his head is still hanging and his voice is barely audible. Like, you've experimented with the Gmail to make Lukako's mother somehow eat something to give birth to a girl instead of a guy, and you're still like, whoa, what's happening? Although that experiment failed, but maybe this world line has something else to say. So that's how Okabe-san sees me. No, that's not how I see you, Lukako. You're a guy, remember? Or are you denying reality too? You're the one denying reality. That's right, Luka-chan's a girl. Okarin, you're terrible. If Mayuri tells you you're terrible, dude, you're terrible. Just accept it. Mayuri, when did you start calling Lukako Luka-chan instead of Luka-kun? Cut it out already, Okabe. She's a girl. Mayuri nods in agreement. That's maybe the only positive thing that came out of their experiment so far. Huh? What's going on here? Is this some kind of a prank? I'm going home. Oh, I'm going home, Luca. Damn, Rintaro! Lukako tries to sleep by me out of the lab. Apologize now. I grab his hand. Don't grab him, just apologize. I grab his hand to stop him from leaving. Hold it, Lukako. You can't fool me. You're as much as a man as I am. And I know how to prove it. Seriously? Seriously? What the fuck? I be in Lukako's arms and reach for his package. Damn. Rintaro, if I had any respect for you, it's gone. It's gone by this point. Let's see what you're hiding down. Nothing.
Oh?
Dude, seriously? You... What? Why? This is so wrong on so many levels. I feel wrong some more. Dude. No, don't. Okabe-san, please. Stop. Nothing. Nada. It should be there. Damn. I can't. I mean, he's a guy, isn't he? Damn, dude. You're slow as fuck. An electric current runs through my brain. Yeah, right. No way. Yes, way. So that's what happened. Lukako, you? The email that I thought had failed was actually a success. You're a girl? That's what we've been saying. Finally, someone slapped the shit out of him, I swear. A half second later, Kurisa cracks me over the head with her heavy textbook. Very well deserved. When my vision clears, Lukako is crying. Mayuri is rubbing her back comfortingly. Kurisa, meanwhile, is glaring down at me like I'm something she scraped off the bottom of her shoe. Damn right, she has all the right to do that. Daru, who arrived a moment ago, is in the corner, trying not to laugh. Honestly, I can't blame him. Honestly, I'm done with the male part of this story. Righteous high school girl makes perverted college guy beg for forgiveness. If I had to put a title to this scene, that's what it would be. The top of my head is throbbing, most likely because Kurisu wiped out 100 millions of my precious neurons, envied by scientists the world over. I put a moist towel to my head. I went to vivisect your skull and remove your brain for a good washing. I second that. Then I'll submerge it in culture fluid, so you can never do anything like that again. Second that as well. Anyway, just be thankful I haven't reported you to the police. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Man, that was dumb. That's not dumb, that's just fucking stupid. I didn't think it would be gone. Lukako has become a girl. Her face hasn't changed, and she's flat as a board. Damn, dude! But she's definitely a girl. There's no denying what my hand didn't feel. I guess that ridiculous superstition was true. If you eat vegetables, you'll have a girl. Does this count as a scientific breakthrough? No, does this count you being a stupid fucking dumb piece of dirt? Anyway, I'd better apologize to Lukako. I hope she doesn't get PTSD because some pervert groped her. I mean, she's a 17-year-old girl now. And she was shy to begin with. What? Don't put the blame on the victim, just... I'll need to be as gentle as humanly possible from now on. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she never spoke to me again. I have no one but myself to blame. I'll just have to accept the consequences. Anyway, what in the hell made you think that Urushibara-san was a boy? As I already explained, we changed the past. Lukako was a guy, but he wanted to be a girl, so we sent an email to make his wish come true, and it worked. I knew the wall line has changed. My magic eye, reading Steiner, saw the shift in time. But I chose to believe my mundane senses instead. I should have had more faith in my powers. I won't make that mistake again. Kurisu calmly readies her book above her head. Want some more? I'm telling the truth. You have to believe me. I can explain this phenomenon logically. When we sent the email, we changed the past, and all of history changed as a result. My brain perceived that change. I leaped to my feet, overcome with excitement. Out of all mankind, I alone can perceive changes and casualty. Really? I wouldn't say that. That's at least... Shut up. That's at least another person that knows all of that. That's threatening you. I am this world's observer. I look around, expecting to see awe in their faces. Sit down before I hit you again. Damn, I love Kurisu. I do as I'm told. You better do. Don't you understand? I'm the observer, the one who opens the box holding Schrodinger's cat. Schrödinger? Schrodinger's cat again? The Japanese can't get enough of that cat. You're Japanese too. I've had enough Schrödinger thanks. I do admit that kitties are cute though. I don't wanna know. Dar is absolutely right. Whenever an anime wants to use quantum mechanics, the characters always talk about Schrödinger's cat. Yeah, it's the cat in the box with poison, and it's at the same time the theory is that it's at the same time dead and alive, and until you open the box, it's in the both states. You can't know. Anyway, my magic eye has the power to perceive changes in the world line. This power is called Reading Steiner, as I've explained. And I told you that that name was stupid, remember? It's English, like something from a kid's manga. Not to mention it's a grammatical mess. And there's also the fact that it's half German, so no consistency there either. It's stupid. Yeah, in German, SG would be Steiner, so it's Steinsgate? The same goes for that steinsgate thing you're always talking about. Looks like you've still got that Mongolian spot on your butt. Christina. Names are all about feeling. My creativity, comparable to the great Da Vinci himself, cannot be held by the shackles of grammar. Hit him again. Thank you. She hits him again. I'm seeing stars. Show a little remorse, huh? I'm sorry. He doesn't mean that. Lukaku is still crying. That was a tough one. As punishment, I spent the next 30 minutes on my knees under Kurisu's watchful eye. If I slouch for a second, I get the corner of her book. I'd accept being told, "Die, pervert," if it were coming from Lukaku, but why the hell is Kurisu butting in? I didn't do anything to her. Well, because Lukaku is just crying. Somebody has to do something with you. Does she think she's the one? She's one of those class president characters. Anyway, I flee the love as soon as my punishment is over. The silent pressure from the girls is just too much to bear. Don't be a fucking pervert in the first place. Everything would be nice. I step into the sun and stretch. My legs are numb from the kneeling, so I can barely stand straight. At that moment, the brown chip workshop door opens, and out comes part-time water. I don't like her. I'm very suspicious of her. Our eyes meet. Sup. She's less energetic than usual. Why are you so wobbly? None of your business. It's a new exercise. Huh? Never heard of it. Suzuha answers listlessly as she sits down on the bench. When she aimlessly gazes skyward, I follow suit. Huge clouds are slowly swelling in the blue. A helicopter flies overhead. I can hear its propellers slicing the air. Perfect weather for cycling.
Huh?
Really? But it's so damn hot. How can you exercise on a day like this? I'd rather drink hot coffee in a well air-conditioned room while browsing the net. No, that's a luxurious way to spend summer break. If only the lab had air conditioning. Hey, up for a little cycling? Seriously? She has to be joking. Your bike only has one seat. One of us can sit on the back. Don't you have work to do? Suzuha pops into the store. She's back in less than a minute. I got permission. It's not like we'll have customers anyway. I try to think of an excuse to refuse, but nothing comes. What about I don't wanna? I'm a mad scientist, not a mad cyclist. So why am I doing the pedaling? Long ago, Aristotle said, time is just a measure of motion. So put those pedals in motion. That doesn't make sense. I'm exhausted. We barely made it to the station. If I die, I die if I went another block. This was such a terrible idea. I should have known better. We got email. Mayuri. Subject, don't tell me. Do you like Luka-chan? But Ocarine, the last time there was a girl you liked, didn't you say something like, going out with me will bring you misfortune, so I'll just watch over you from afar. Damn. I get off the bicycle and sit against the station wall. Suzuha sets the bike against the wall and crouches next to me. Sitting on the ground is undignified for a man of my stature. Don't be ridiculous. But no matter. I just need a few moments to catch my breath. I watch the crowds of people move past. Nearly all of them are men. Here and there I see people carrying large boxes, most likely PC parts or appliances. There isn't an anime poster in sight. When Akiba changed, so did the people who visited it. This atmosphere, it's kind of retro. It's the Akiba I've only seen in pictures. Akiba at the end of the 20th century. The electric town in its purest form. It has risen from the ashes of the past. And the only one who knows it is me. You know, this is how murmurs. It's only been 10 days since I arrived in Tokyo. Huh, I didn't know that. Vacation? No, that can't be right. I'm hunting for my father. Who is your father? That's a strange way to put it. Did he run away? I meant it as a joke, but Suzuha looks so serious. I hope I didn't screw up again. Haven't seen him in years, but I know he's in this town. Oh, but then why are you working downstairs? Suzuha works at the brown tube workshop from 11 AM to 7 PM every day. You would know, you pervert. Fuck. I doubt that leaves much time to search. Honestly, I don't have a clue where to begin. Have you talked to the police? No. Then shouldn't you? Or you could hire a private investigator or something if you have money. I don't have the resources, and besides, there are issues. I only have one chance. And that chance is tomorrow. She knows something about time travel, I tell you. I know that tomorrow he might appear in a certain place. A certain place that has a rather ominous ring to it. Could her father be some kind of fugitive? Oh, time traveler? I stay silent, unable to think of a response. If I miss that chance, then I'll have to leave. By leave you mean go back home? Not exactly, I have a parallel priority engagement. What? I've already made up my mind. I don't find him tomorrow, I'll give up. You're worried, aren't you? I understand that feeling. You're alone, searching for your father in an unfamiliar town. It can be easy. You hoped that talking to someone would help. That's why you sought out the most reliable person around. Me. Alas, part-time warrior, you have made a great mistake, for I am the insane mad scientist Hoin Kyoma. You shall be my next guinea pig. Guinea pig? You know what I'm talking about. D-mail, the greatest discovery in the history of science. I've already explained D-mail to Suzuha before. You shall be the subject of our next experiment. What are you gonna do? Suzuha takes a step back. She finally realizes the danger she's in. Do? Simple. I need more data, and I'll do anything to obtain it. You're going to change the past. You can change it however you like, but only I will know the difference. Damn, he's too reckless with this stuff. If you think that's cruel, then do as you please. But know that you are already caught in my web. You cannot escape. Fear not, I know exactly what you should write in your email. Listen well, you're going to send this to your father before he disappeared. Don't abandon your daughter. You're a nice guy, you know that? No, he's not. What? He is, like, shocked. I think talking to you really did help. Are you trying to insult me? I'm not a nice guy. I'm a mad scientist who experiments on women and children. Now tell me your father's email address. If you don't, then I shall unleash the power of my right arm. Once it's only unsealed, not even I can control it. You may not survive. Consider yourself worth. It's a lot of bullshit. Sorry, I can't. You dare defy me? I don't know his email address or his phone number. Oh. Well, that's a letdown. That's why tomorrow's my only chance. Thanks for caring, though. I don't care, I'm just disappointed I couldn't experiment on you. Anyway, you can send email to the past? That's amazing. The first time machine ever. Of course that's amazing. I am Hoin Kyoma. Any plans to upgrade it? Upgrade it? You know, like sending people to the past or something. We're working on it. Just tell her all the secrets, why not? No good ideas yet though. Then let me give you one word of advice. You should leave Maki Sakurisu out of it. That's none of your business, Missy. Thank you. What do you have against her anyway? Well, better get back to the workshop. Maybe Kurisu somehow is involved in the fact that her dad abandoned her. I only got a 30-minute break. I'll get in trouble if I don't get back soon. Bye. I stop Suzuha as she gets on the bike. Come to the lab tomorrow, whether you meet your father or not. Why? So I can use your grief to power my time machine. You really are, mad scientist, so evil. If I meet my father, I'll stop by. Then we can do a gun salute. Is he even military or something? Or what does that mean? She laughs happily. Then she starts pedaling, leaving me behind. Hey, wait! Let me on! Hey! Suzuha doesn't wait, leaving me with no choice but to run back to the lab. Okay. I have email. Part-time warrior. Eureka. Going to infiltrate now. What should I do? I'm so nervous. I can't see my own heart. Like picking through frosted glass. Wish me luck. Over and out. Bye. Don't care. I shall now brief you on Operation Altgrimnir. Is that another Nordic something? The only lab mems here today are Mayuri, Kurisu and Lukako. I couldn't get a hold of Ferris or Moeka, they must be busy. Daru meanwhile gave me some crap about having things to do. I was prepared for Lukako to refuse my invitation, but since she's here, I guess she's forgiven me for now at least. At least you're referring to her as she. I want you guys to get ready for a party. I've already explained to the lab mems what Suzuha told me yesterday. And what are you going to do? Me? I'm going to follow that part-time warrior and report back as the situation changes. Don't you dare! Let her be alone with her father. You shouldn't be so quick to reject my plans, Christina. You don't understand the intricacies of the human psyche. Now that you've rejected my plan, there's no way I'm going through with it. You have underestimated my pride. Get over yourself. Besides, Christina, you and she are enemies, are you not? You protect her from me while plotting her demise? That makes you a hypocrite. You just don't have standards, that's all. She's right. I don't think you should bother her, Okarin. Even during the strategy meeting, Mayuri keeps working on her costume. Lukako hasn't agreed to wear it yet, but Mayuri's enthusiasm remains strong. No matter what happens, we need to give her a warm welcome. I'll do anything to help make this party super special. Actually, I haven't met this Suzuha-san. Suzu sounds really nice. I'm sure you'll get along with her too. Nice. Anyway, I'm going to tell her now. You guys? No, get it through your thick skull. Damn it, assistant, how dare you give me orders? In the end, I can't get permission to tell Suzuha. Don't even think about running off somewhere. Carissa is forcing me to help her with the shopping. There's no way out. Damn it. Carissa really is turning into a class president character. At this rate, she might take over the lab. Good. Wait. Could this be what Suzuha was warning me about? Nah. Anyway, time to get my head in the game. We must prepare for the Last Supper, Operation Altgrimnir. The Last Supper refers to our party for Suzuha. In the event she reunites with her father, we'll just celebrate normally. In other words, it will be her last supper in Tokyo. However, if she doesn't reunite with her father, we'll kidnap her and force her to participate in our experiments. Sacrifices must be made if we are going to perfect the mail technology. In that case, it will be the Last Supper on this world line. The lab's budget most of which comes out of my pocket, is tight. But it's okay to party every once in a while. There's no such thing as low risk, high return. High risk, high return, that is how a mad scientist operates. I can already taste Suzuha's despair. Pathetic. Huh? Over there, isn't it? I follow Kurisa's finger to see Daru emerge from Yodobashi camera. Found you, Daru. Huh? I grab his collar to stop him from escaping. Why didn't you respond to my summons? Like I said, I've got something to do. Which is an offline meet. Inexcusable. Wait, just listen a sec. Your offline meet, or a party with food handmade by our very own lab girls. Choose one. Handmade by girls? One question, will Fairy-stan be there? Before Kurisu can answer that, I whisper to Daru. Not truly, Fairies is a lab mem too. Damn it, why do they have to be on the same day? Can wait until tomorrow? What will it be? The time to choose is now. I want to eat Fairy-stan's home cooking. If you give up the offline meat, then that settles it. I give up. I give up the offline meat. Daru surrenders all too quickly. When we return to the lab, Mayuri and Lukako are already starting preparations. Huh? Daruko is here too? What about Fairy-stan? Where is she? You've been tricked? Fairy-stan said she couldn't come. Wait, seriously? Ocarina, what's going on here? This isn't funny, man. Don't worry, I'll make sure she comes to the next one. You've gotta be kidding me. I was looking forward to that time machine meet. Time machine meet? What's that? It's an offline meet for this sci-fi BBS I post on. Some famous writers are going to be there. I won't forgive you, Ocarina, ever. What? Why didn't you say so? I would have gone too. Suddenly I smell something strange. Does anyone else smell that? Smell what? Did we blow a fuse somewhere? Sorry? Lukaka's apologizing for something. It's probably the smell of Mayuri's cooking. What? This is the smell of food? I'll help too. Okay, then warm this eggs, please. Should I use the phone wave? Look at it! No! If you put raw eggs in the microwave, they will explode. I think that's true. We took the door off. It should be fine, right? Chop, chop, choppity, chop, 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 choppity. Mayuri-chan, don't hold your knife like that. What the hell is going on here? Daru and I exchange glances. Maybe we should help too, or at least kick them out of the kitchen. Won't it end up the same either way? I'm getting dizzy. This isn't the future I was hoping for. You're telling me I'll never forget this, Ocarina, never. I'm sorry truly, but please, Daru, stay with me to the end. I'll order pizza as insurance. It only gets worse. The smoke grows thicker by the second, filling my lungs with ash and tar. In less than an hour, the girls have transformed the lab into a Class 5 disaster zone. I take my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. Looks like the evil one is free. If you haven't heard from me in an hour, tell my parents I love them. Okay, that's a death flag. Is this the choice of steinsgate? Psy Kongru. I didn't let him finish. After the storm has passed. Huh? She's late. The sun has already set. Maybe she's in another world line bye-bye. The food lined up on the table, none of it looking particularly appetizing, has already grown cold. I open my phone to check the time. It's getting late. The high school girls will need to head back soon. Was Suzuha able to meet her father? If so, they might have a lot to talk about. Part-time warrior. Subject, sorry. Goodbye. She's gone. There's only one word in Suzuha's email. Does that mean she didn't meet her father? And now she plans to leave town alone? I think she plans to leave the wall line. Ho-in-kyo will never accept that. She will be my guinea pig whether she likes it or not. I fly out of the lab. She's so suspicious. I don't know where Suzuha is. All I can do for now is go to the station. If she's going to leave town, she should be using public transportation. If she's using the Hibiya line on the other side of the station, then I've struck out. But if she's going to take the bullet train from Tokyo or Ueno, then she'll have to pass through here. I carefully scan the spinning crown around Akiba station. Where is she? After about 30 minutes of watching the crowd, I spot something. My gaze focuses on a person walking in from the main street. Oh, it's her. She's crying. Damn, so many cutscenes. It's Suzuha, shuffling along with her head bowed. As she gets closer, I can see that she's wiping her eyes. Is she crying? I don't see anyone walking with her. I guess she couldn't find her father after all. You there, part-time warrior. Suzuha looks up in surprise. I see the tracks of tears on her face. Just as our eyes are about to meet, Suzuha looks away. And then she turns and runs out of the station. Wait! I give chase, ignoring the stares of passers-by. Oh, what's happening? She's gone. Damn it. Where is she? Hold on a second. Why am I chasing her? Do I have some kind of urge to chase things that run away? That's stupid, I'm not a dog. Shouldn't I just leave her be? It's not like we're that close, right? Who knows? You're a nice guy, so you know that? I think talking to you really did help. But Suzuha is all gone in this town. What if I was the only one she could talk to about her father? I know she's hurting. She needs my help. Shouldn't I do everything in my power? Who is she to you that you're thinking about that? Just now I think I saw someone who looked like Suzuha. But the run from the station has left me exhausted. I dropped to my knees, gasping for breath. My sides ache. I can't take another step. Even after searching the entire area around the station, I couldn't find Suzuha. I guess this too is the choice of Steinsgate. As I rest, I look up at the night sky. The satellite remains buried in Radican's wall. I wipe the sweat off my brow and head back to the lab. Interesting. Okarin, did you find Suzu-san? Everyone's still there when I return. It's late, go home everyone. But... tell us what happened. Yeah, keep us in the loop, man. Suzuha ran away from me. I guess she couldn't find her father. Oh, a gloomy silence falls. I can see the sadness on everyone's face. I begin to laugh. Oh, Kabe-san, what's wrong? Are you okay? No, he's not. His brain is probably oxygen starved from too much running. Okarin, chill. Look at you all. Why the long faces, friends? Have you forgotten? We have just to think for moments like this. You're going to change the past? I thrust my finger at the curtain to the development room. You're going to send an email? But the discharge phenomenon won't occur this late, will it? Then we will send it tomorrow. The email sleep time. It matters not when we send it, but when it is received. Who are you sending it to? To myself this afternoon. The message. I smiled triumphantly. Don't listen to Christina. Pursue Suzuha. If I do that, there's no way I can fail. And then we can have Suzuha as a test subject. I suddenly hear the sound of rain. I look outside the window and see that rain has started to fall. As Dara predicted, the discharge phenomenon does not occur. It looks like we'll have to wait until tomorrow. The rain grows stronger over time, eventually becoming a thunderstorm. Okay, I think we're going to wrap this up here. Receiving an email. The next day isn't a cloud in the sky. Let's check the email. What? Show it to me. It's hard to believe it rained all night. I keep checking the brown tube workshop through the window, but the morning passes without any sign of Suzuha. She's probably long gone from Akiba by now. She doesn't know who she's dealing with. She is but a pawn in my game, destined to fight for me as at Ragnarok. Damn, give me the mail. As the stroke of noon, I activate the phone wave name subject to change. The destination is my phone, yesterday around 4 p.m. The discharge phenomenon occurs as normal. Don't listen to Chris, pursue Suzuha. The floor shakes violently. Squinting against the glare, I send the mail. He was receiving a mail all this time, but I couldn't trigger the phone to see what he's receiving. My brain shakes violently, my vision flickers. Okay, on that note, we have changed yet another world line, so I guess we'll end it here. So, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!